Welcome back. So what we're looking at today is lesson 11, dividing numbers that result in decimals. So last time all of the numbers that all of our quotients that we got when we divided, they were all whole numbers. Now they're going to be decimals in these. So we're going to look at that and how we do that, okay? All right, so let's get started. So here's how Lynn calculated 62 divided by 5. She set up the numbers for long division. She subtracted 5 times 1 from the 6, because 5 can go into 6 one time. So 6 minus 5 is 1. Then she dropped down the 2 to get 12. And then how many times can 10 go into 12? Well, that's 2 times. So that's how she got the 2 over here. So 12 minus 10 gives us 2. But then notice what she did over here. She put a 0. And she put a decimal point up here. So she drew a vertical line and a decimal point, separating the ones and the tens place. 12 minus 10 is 2. She wrote 0 to the right of the 2, which made 20. Lastly, she subtracted 5 times 4 from 20, which left no remainder. At the top, she wrote 4 next to the decimal point. So 5 can go into 24 times, so we end up with 12.4 here. Now, how she did this is we can always add zeros after our whole number. So we put a decimal, we add zeros to extend it out. We're going to be doing that to take and find the full decimals. So some of these you may have to do more than just one extra zero to take and get until we don't have a remainder anymore. So we're going to work until we don't have a remainder as we divide. So Lynn found the 12.4 for her value, just to clarify that. All right, so we're going to use long division to find each expression. So we have 126 divided by 8, and we have 90 divided by 12. I'm going to do the 90 divided by 12 first, so it's right here, and then do the 126 divided by 8 further over. So we put the 12 first, then the 90. So 12 can't go into 9 at all, so how many times can 12 go into 90? Can go in there 7 times. 7 times 12 is 84. 90 minus 84 is going to give us 6. Now, decimal, we add a 0. I always like to put a 0 up here too to help me remember that I need to add the 0. So now, how many times can 12 go into 60? 5 times. 60 minus 60 is 0. So our answer here is 7.5. Now we'll do part A. 8's on the outside, 126. How many times can 8 go into 1? It can't. So how many times can 8 go into 12 instead? 8 can go into 12 one time. So we're going to get 8. 12 minus 8 is going to give us 4. We bring down our 6. How many times can 8 go into 6? 8 go into 46. Can go in there 5 times, which is 40. 46 minus 40 is going to give us 6. Add a decimal, 0, bring it down. How many times can 8 go into 60? 7 times. 8 times 7 is 56. 60 minus 56 will give us 4. We still have a remainder, so we have to add another 0. So we end up with 40. How many times can 8 go into 40? 5 times. 40 minus 40 is 0, so we have finished. So 15.75. So some of these you may have to keep extending out for a little ways. It's not just going to be a simple, one place after the decimal and we're done. Sometimes you may have to go 2 or 3 places after the decimal before you have your final answer. All right, so we want to use long division to show that 5 divided by 4 or 5/4 is 1.25, and the same for the rest of these. So I'm going to erase this stuff so I have space to write, hopefully. So if we think about this, the 5 is being divided by the 4. So 4 can go in there how many times? Once. Sorry. Okay, so that just undid everything. Why did that do that? Okay, anyways, we'll just do it over here. I don't know why I did that. So 4, 5's out or inside. 4 can go into 5 one time. We get 1 left over, so we put a decimal point, add a 0, bring it down. 4 can go into 10 2 times. That's going to be 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. Add another 0, bring it down. How many times can 4 go into 20? 5 times. So it worked out. For this one, it's just the reverse. So 5 goes on the outside now, 4 goes underneath. Can 5 go into 4 at all? Nope. So we're going to put a decimal right away. How many times can 5 go into 40? It can go in 8 times. 40 minus 40 is 0. So we end up with the point 0.8. For this one over here, we have 1/8. So we're taking 1 and dividing it by 8. So 8 on the outside, 1 on the inside. Can 8 go into 1 at all? Nope. So we add a 0. Can 8 go into 10? Yep. 1 time. We get 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. Got to add another 0. Bring it down. 20. How many times can 8 go into 20? Twice. 2 times 8 is 16. 20 minus 16 is 4. Add another 0 because we're still not done. Bring it down. How many times can 8 go into 40? 5 times. So there's our 0.125. All right, and the last one, we're taking 1 and dividing it by 25. Can 25 go into 1? Nope, it can't. Add a decimal, put a 0. Can 25 go into 10? Nope. Put a 0. Add another 0. Can 25 go into 100? Yes, 4 times, so 100. And there's our answer, 0.04. For number 4, Noah said, we cannot use long division to calculate 10 divided by 3 because there will always be a remainder. What do you think he meant by there will always be a remainder? So if we take this, words. 3 can go into 10 how many times? 3 times, that's 9. We get 1. We add a 0, bring it down. We get 10 again. How many times can 3 go into 10? 3 times, we get 9. We get a remainder of 1. We add another 0. We get 10 again. What are you noticing? We will always have 1 left over. So that's what he means by we're always going to have a remainder, because it's a never-ending decimal. So there are some decimals that are never ending. So this is one of them. It's going to keep going on, and it's always going to have that remainder of 1. So do we agree with him? Yes, we definitely do. We showed that we agree with him because it's just going to keep happening. Every time we get 10, we're going to say 3 goes in there 3 times and get 9 and subtract, and we're going to get another 10 again. So it's going to keep going on. All right, your keyword for this lesson is long division. Long division. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Have a great day. Bye, guys.